Man, what's up, DreDay TV, man? This is your boy Dre. Roll to 100K, 100K, Dre. Now that I got that out the way, I got something to say. So look, man, check it out. It says, Mikey Williams is in some shit. It really say it's over for Mikey Williams. His career just ended. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, first of all, if y'all don't know who Mikey Williams is, you know what I'm saying? And I'm going to say it like this, because a lot of people are not into sports. But Mikey Williams is a basketball phenom. You know what I'm saying? Supposed to be the next big thing. He is the big thing. He is a big thing, bro. Like, he's already in high school. I think he worth millions. You know what I'm saying? Like, millions. I'm talking about in high school. You hear me? High school. Trackhawks, Hellcats, whatever. Bro, you know some fishy shit going on. You know what I'm saying, bro? To be in high school, you got a Hellcat, Trackhawk, a vet. I'm a grown-ass man and I ain't got no vet or no Trackhawk. This nigga got a vet and a Trackhawk in high school, bro. You know what I'm saying? But, hey, his talents are second to none. You know what I'm saying? He's really a bucket. I remember he was dunking. But he been dunking for a long time. And I ain't talking about to go up there and do that little weak-ass baby dunk. I'm talking about between the legs, East Bay, windmills. Like, the boy got the whole package. You know what I'm saying? Like, the whole package. But then, with all that fame in high school, you got to have, first of all, you need strong parents around you. You need a daddy in your life. You need stronger friends around you. You need management. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need that in high school, because at the end of the day, Mikey Williams is a kid. I don't give a damn how big of an ego, how cold you are in basketball. He's still going to make kiddish mistakes. You know what I'm saying? Because he is a kid. And then if you get all this fame with being a kid, bro, you don't know how to handle that. You ain't never had that before. It's grown-ass men and women out here that get fame and forget who they are. So we're going to get right into this video. But if this is your first time watching, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, because y'all know we're on the way to 100K, nothing less. Y'all know we the best. With that being said, let's get into the video.
High school basketball player and social media star Michael Williams, has gained a massive following online. Before deactivating his Instagram, he had nearly 4 million followers. Williams is now facing criminal charges, including 5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Even signed an endorsement.
5 counts of assault with a deadly weapon. Boy, your ass is in some trouble. And you black, bro, this happens all the time. You a black star. They gonna make an example out of Mikey Williams. This is what they want to do, bro. You gotta understand. When you black, this ain't no race card. You understand me? This is just called reality. So if you about to get all butt hurt, I don't give a damn. But this is true facts. When you black, they don't want you to make it out of where you come from. I mean, come on now, let's be 1,000 on that, right? So they're going to set an example. It happens all the time. There's so many great stars that didn't get to go to the next level because of choices that they made. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, Mikey Williams made that choice. So you got to live with that. You got to lay in that bed, but they're going to make an example out your ass. Believe that. And boy, you had 4 million followers on Instagram, my boy.
With Puma.
San Diego County deputies arrested the 18-year-old yesterday. Investigators say he fired several shots into a car.
Mikey Williams had an endorsement deal with Puma. In high school, you have an endorsement deal with Puma. You understand me, bro? You are living a dream that people don't get to get. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a kid in high school, you got an endorsement deal with Puma. You set for the rest of your life. And you out here letting off shots in a car, bro? What is you really on? People want to play gangster so bad, Mikey Williams, bro. Like, you could change your whole family, bro. Like, your whole surrounding. You could put your whole family in the heels, bro. But you want to go out here and you want to shoot into somebody's car because you want to play gangster. Everybody want to be gangster. Everybody want to be gangster. Everybody don't got to be gangster, bro. If you can play with that ball, then go shoot that hoop. If you cold with that football, go be a football player. Let the gangsters be gangsters. God gave you a gift. Use it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to do that. Let them do that. And you in high school, so what kind of shit you really got going that you gotta go ride and slide on people, bro? It's the music that you're listening to, Mikey.
Mikey Williams has just been arrested. The 18-year-old basketball prodigy has recently hit the news for all the wrong reasons after getting hit with multiple felony charges that include assaulting another person with a firearm. Let's take a look into this entire situation and get you up to speed on what's going on. Williams charged with 5 felonies. Mikey Williams was just hit with massively serious charges. The basketball player was just arrested this past week in California after being hit with 5 charges of assault with a deadly weapon.
My boy got 5 felonies. 5 felonies, man.
It was reported that Williams has since paid a $50,000 bond and has been released, though this story is simply just getting started. Williams was accused of violating a specific code in California law that regards a person assaulting another person with a firearm, and this can be classified as either a misdemeanor or a felony. If convicted, the charge can carry a maximum sentence of up to 4 years in prison. It was also reported that 4 of these 5 charges could potentially be dropped, though that doesn't completely negate the penalties that are likely to follow.
Let me say something real quick, bro. If Mikey spent 4 years in prison, your NBA career is over with, Mikey. But you know what's crazy, though? The world that we live in, society, bro, somebody told me that when Mikey caught those 5 charges, bro, his rankings went up. More schools want him. You see what I'm saying? Do you see how they use and play off black people, man? Like, he went to go get in some hot grits. That boy in some shit, right? Now other schools want him because it's bigger attention for that school. You know what I'm saying? It makes their name bigger. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Mikey a bad guy. Let's bring him in over here. You know what I'm saying? These people play on your top all the time. Don't act like they care about you. But at the same time, Mikey, you did this shit to yourself. You know what I'm saying? You did this to yourself, man.
Even with 4 charges being dropped, there could be an exception that he'll face a minimum of 6 months due to just the 1 charge. The police department has released its reports, which claim that there is truly one major charge faced by Williams. The charge involved an incident where one individual fired multiple shots at a vehicle that was being occupied by 5 people. Allegedly, this came a few weeks after an argument was reported to have taken place, and multiple people were asked to leave the house. The official report states 5 people got into a car, and as they were driving away, shots were fired. The car was hit, but no one was hurt. They went on to state that there were multiple minors that were in the car and that no public booking photos of William is set to be released to the public until there's an immediate threat to public safety, according to their words. Massive consequences on the way. Mikey Williams had previously committed to Memphis to play basketball under Coach Penny Hardaway. He was preparing to enter his freshman year, but these charges threw everything off course. Some reports claim that Hardaway and Memphis have pulled the full scholarship away from Williams since they heard about the charges set before him, which would be a massive...
They say Memphis pulled away the full scholarship after they heard what happened. Mikey, bro, you had a full ride. Again, you have endorsements with Puma. I bet you right now, the friends that was in his car don't got shit going for them. None of them have endorsement deals. None of them going to no college full ride. Nigga, like, for what? An argument, bro? You could have gotten your Hellcat, your Vet, your Trackhawk, bro. But, I mean, on a good note, they say he could do 6 months, but, bro, you got to understand 6 months of your time, bro. Like, could he come back from it? He could. I mean, you just made the road to the NBA a little bit harder, and then you got to think about it, bro. That's going to be on your name for the rest of your life. A lot of teams going to want to pass up on you because they're going to feel like you are who you were when you were a teenager or a kid. You know what I'm saying? Like, people hold shit against people. You know what I'm saying? So, Mikey, this on your name for the rest of your life.
Blow to him moving forward. On top of that, Williams might be forced to miss his entire freshman year of college basketball due to being ineligible. The NCAA has strict rules regarding whether or not an incoming freshman receives a misdemeanor or felony charge and if they can continue to play that upcoming year. In the case of Memphis, in particular, their student code reads, "University disciplinary proceedings may be instituted against a student and or student organization charged with conduct that potentially violates both criminal law and the student code without regard to the pendency of civil or criminal litigation or criminal arrest and or prosecution." When a student is charged by federal, state, or local authorities with a violation of law, the university will not request or agree to special consideration for that individual because of their status as a student. We're going to have to just wait and see how this entire situation plays out, but it doesn't look good for his potential to play basketball this upcoming season. Not to mention that it was one of the most important seasons yet, finally making that leap into the college scene. But the problems don't stop there. Since news broke of his arrest, Williams has lost approximately 4 million followers on Instagram. He also decided to deactivate his Instagram account.
Since Mikey got arrested, he lost 4 million followers on Instagram. Bitch, that's all his followers. Didn't he have 4 million followers? He lost 4 million? Like, I don't believe that now. You can't tell me that everybody, nah, bro. Unless he has some fake ass followers, you know what I'm saying? But, and I noticed when people get in trouble, they quick to go delete their goddamn account. Well, we know your ass in trouble. You ain't got to hide it.
Further notice because of the backlash that he was receiving. On top of that, Williams lost more than 2 million followers on TikTok and could be preparing to deactivate his Twitter account as well due to a significant loss there also. Public image matters a lot in this day and age, and Williams has lost an awful lot of followers and supporters over what happened. But then, finally, we have to talk about the partnerships he might be losing out on. Williams inked a deal with Excel Sports Management in July of 2021 at the age of 17. The deal was made so that Excel Sports Management would be able to use his brand, image, and name to further pursue endorsement opportunities. Last year, Williams signed another deal, this one coming with Puma. He became the youngest American high school basketball player to sign a sneaker deal with a global footwear company. Both this deal and the deal with Excel Sports Management are in jeopardy now with these charges coming to light. These companies heavily value public perception and social media influence, and right now, Williams is losing both of those rapidly. He was a stud in high school. It's a shame that this entire situation has happened because his basketball future couldn't be any brighter. He was one of 4 guards that signed to play with Memphis this past season, a Memphis team that was coming off a very successful campaign last year. Coach Hardaway took them to a 26-9 overall record before losing in the first round of the NCAA tournament. Williams was expected to step in and build upon their success to hopefully help them win an NCAA title, but those chances of playing have dropped significantly. On top of that, Williams was coming off one of his best years ever in high school. In fact, he was dominant throughout his 4 years at San Ysidro High School in San Diego. He was averaging 29.9 points, 6.7 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per game throughout his time there. He was awarded a Max Preps National Freshman of the Year award and helped his school win a Division III championship just to top off his accolades. That wasn't all, though. Williams had one of his greatest games ever against Kearney High School at the end of 2020. He dropped a ridiculous 77 points in a 116-52 victory against them to break the single-game scoring record.
This nigga dropped 77 points. He shouldn't be playing in high school no goddamn more. He 77 points? Boy, you was ready for college in high school, boy. Your ass done gave all that up. All that up. The ego got too big.
The SDS. It was a scoring record that had been held by Tyrone Shelley since 2005. Now, obviously, these records and performances had scouts thinking about his future in the big leagues. One recruiting scout at 24/7 Sports named Eric Bosey submitted a scouting report on him in January 2022. Bosey said that of the college recruiting analysis that he spoke to, 50% of them have faith that Williams has a future in the NBA at some point. Bosey also stated in his own view, mentioning a strong and compact combo guard, Williams is an offensive-minded player who understands how to use his athleticism and burst off the dribble. He is a good ball handler with wiggles off the dribble and who finds and exploits cracks in the defense to get to the rim and finish or draw fouls. He has developed into a pretty good shooter from deep and gets a tremendous lift when he pulls up off the dribble for his shot. Williams has a huge following on social media. He plays to big crowds wherever he goes, so there's a natural flair and charisma that comes along with his game. Again, this professional scouting report came out in early 2022. Scouts might feel differently about him off the floor nowadays, though their on-court evaluation remains the same. There's a genuine possibility that he will make the NBA sooner rather than later, though he has to stay out of trouble off the court. If there was one thing that could have wiped away the progress and following that he has made over the years, it was firing shots at a vehicle that had 5 people in it, including 3 minors, and racking up multiple felony charges right before stepping into your freshman year of college. He's making significant money. It should also be mentioned that Williams is making a significant amount of money before even getting into college. One website that tracks student athletes and their name, image, and likeness, on top of other deals that they sign, approximates that Williams is worth $3.3 million at the moment. Not taking into consideration those...
Bro, $3.3 million and you going around sliding, shooting at minors. 3.3 million. See, that's what I be saying, bro. People take this shit for granted. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't really gonna speak too deep on it because I don't know Mikey living situation, bro. But from what I'm listening and what I'm seeing, bro, you talented. Any ideal kid would love to be in your shoes. Any person on this earth would love to be sponsored by Puma. Everybody would love to be goddamn $3.3 million. You understand me? Like, it just don't make sense to me that people would throw that shit away so quick. You know what I'm saying? At a blink of an eye. Now your ass is. And then they said something about like, if Mikey don't get charged with the felony counts, bro, you got 5. He could do 6 months. But if he get charged, Mikey looking at 4 years.
Charges, the value that he's worth as a senior in high school is the 4th highest amount among all student athletes right now. The only person that is currently trailing is Bronny James, son of LeBron James, who is valued at $7.2 million. Arch Manning, related to Peyton.
Damn, Bronny James worth $7.2 million. This shit is ridiculous. What the fuck is going on?
Eli Manning is valued at $3.8 million, and Olivia Dunn, who is valued at $3.5 million. Williams has this before even getting into college, a place where a student athlete's value can really rocket through the roof with these deals as they prepare to make it into a professional league. The significant amount of money he's bringing in is what has allowed him to purchase a $1.2 million house where he lives with one of his teammates from high school.
Bro, I'm losing my fucking mind. I'm losing my mind. This nigga has a $1.2 million house with a teammate from high school at 18. No wonder he's out here sliding at people. There's no structure. You know what I'm saying? He's living with another high school kid that's probably telling him to go slide. These niggas probably playing NBA Youngboy all day, not understanding the NBA Youngboy changed his life around. You understand me? They wake up, they go to sleep, they brush their teeth, all NBA Youngboy. So they feel like them lyrics in them songs is really what these niggas out here living. So they gonna go slide and shoot at minors. Bro, let me tell you something. The reason why Mikey is in this situation because he has no strong foundation around him, bro. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's wrong. You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, you got a $1.8 million house. It didn't say Mikey had a $1.8 million house that him and his mama. That's him and his partner. You know what I'm saying? And if you know like I know, bro, when you young, your partner can't tell you nothing. Shut your motherfucking mind. I ain't trying to hear what you got to say. Boy, I got 1.8 million. Boy, man, throw some more cash. Call some more strippers. You can't really tell me nothing, bro. I'm not trying to hear that. I'm about to throw some money on you, bro. Like, I don't want to hear that. We might hear you, but we don't hear you. You know what I'm saying? That's just how everybody once was at that age. You know what I'm saying? So y'all know how we was. Think about when you was 18 with your partners. You couldn't tell me shit.
It'd be the money that really sent him to do something like this and get charged. Who knows, as that is all speculation. However, it's just worth noting that he's an 18-year-old kid that's not even been in college yet, and he has a net worth in the millions. Anybody at that age would allow that money to get to their heads, even a small bit.
A lot, not a small bit.
Williams' lawyer speaks out. Throughout this whole ordeal, it's not surprising to hear that Williams and his lawyer are maintaining his innocence on the matter. Troy Owens is a criminal defense attorney based in San Diego, and he is currently the man representing Williams.
Look at Troy Owens. That boy look like he about to lie.
In this case, Owens has come out and said the information reveals that Thursday's arrest stems from a March 27, 2023 altercation at a home in Jamul that Mr. Williams maintained as a residence. This altercation was initiated by several uninvited individuals entering the home and causing a disturbance. During the aftermath of the disturbance, there were reports of shots being fired. Mr. Williams is alleged to match the description of the shooter. As a result, a search warrant was executed at the home, and Mr. Williams was arrested. He has posted a bond and looks forward to addressing any allegations against him using the established procedures in our justice system. While this case has received significant attention, we ask that people appreciate the fact that Mr. Williams is an 18-year-old high school student. Harassment, threats, or any other behavior of the sort is unwarranted. We are aware of several narratives being advanced online that are not factual and are designed to humiliate Mr. Williams. We are confident the truth will come to light. Now, this was a very long and thought-out response from his lawyer, but it's clear that his side maintains that the altercation wasn't his fault at all. In fact, it's interesting to note that they claim multiple uninvited guests had gotten into his home and started an altercation before fleeing while Williams fired shots at the vehicle. Maybe they were friends, teammates, or acquaintances that came around and forced their way in before causing the scene. And though we aren't going to know anything that actually happened until the case really starts to ramp up in the coming weeks, until then, we should save our judgment and hope that the entire truth of the situation gets brought to light. Hopefully this happens sooner rather than later. It's truly unfortunate that his entire career can be thrown off course with a stain that might never go away when thinking about his image and likeness. Although this is the consequence of his own actions that led to this point, firing a weapon at multiple people in a vehicle will never end up putting you in a good light in terms of social media and branding.